Hey, this is Knox from Knox Locks. Today I'm going to make my first real video. It's kind of in a also response to Cranky Lockpicker's 100 giveaway entry. So congratulations there, Cranky. Alright, today's thing is going to be let's make it clear how and why I got into lock sporting. Alright, it started with what a lot of people, I guess, really when COVID came. Me and my brother were watching things on YouTube, Demolition Ranch in particular. He had a lockpicking lawyer on there, and they were going to see if a 50 caliber can shoot through a padlock, and yes, it can. I'll tell you that straight off. Yep, episode's 944 if you actually wanted to watch it. Uh, then the YouTube algorithm skips around, and it brought me to Stuff Made Here, episode 1299, and he wanted to create a lock that was unpickable, and lockpicking lawyer proved him wrong, and that's when I found Bosnian Bill. And he was my first real teacher and really showed me that I was interested in it, and I ordered my first eBay kit. And while I was waiting for this to come, I binge watched Lockpicking Lawyer and Bosnian Bill like crazy. This is just a cheap set. Literally, it's 20 bucks. It came with the 3 clear locks that you see in front of you, the padlock, the deadbolt, and then the Euro cylinder. And then just from this, I watched other videos. I learned how to try to sand picks and stuff like that. You can see the profiles I actually used or that are usable. And you can see the wear and tear as opposed to the ones that you can't. Anyways, this was only so good for so long. And luckily, Lock Noob had the advice. I found this thing that just said Sparrows or Petersons. And instead of going all in on either of them, order a couple of both and find out what you like. So I ordered a Black Sherman case, and with that, I got a set of hookers and the half diamond. So those were my first set from Sparrows, along with a case to hold it. I liked them. I realized I liked what was going on, and I wanted to do a little more. And then from Peterson's, I got the famous gems on the top there, and then, which I kind of prefer a little better, the hook 1. So I have a decent starter set there, and that's kind of what I was going for. Now, at this point, I decided I liked what I was doing. I was done with the clear concept locks. I understood how locks opened and worked, and I could see, the pins and got the concept. So beyond picking my master lock number 3 and stuff I had around the house, I turned to Sparrows. So Sparrows, again with this ordering, I got the progressive pinning, so that's 2 through 5 pins, and I got the revolver. To me, this is the most bang for your buck. This is what you'd want. And then to add a little more to that, the Riki. That's a blue one there, a little something I'm working out, different fitting. Anyways, the point of that is for literally 40, 50 bucks, you have, and it's like 70 bucks, you have the revolver, which is 4-in-1, so you can sit there, watch YouTube, Hulu, do whatever you want, and practice. For progressive, you're really learning, or you want to, learn different biddings, whatever, you got the 2, 3, 4, 5 pin, and then literally you could rekey it. So you got 4 different key biddings, well 5 if you count the 6 pin, the black one. And to me, it's definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. I wish I would have started there. Tell you honestly, if I had a chance to restart this whole thing over, I know like $20 was a big waste on eBay, but I would have started with Sparrows. That's what I would have started. So now, I have the tools. Let's talk about the teachers. So, I already brought up Lockpicking Lawyer and Bosnian Bill. And to me, if you had to equate lock sporting to boxing, Lockpicking Lawyer would be like Mike Tyson. He'd chew through a lock in 30 seconds to a minute. You're scratching your head wondering how he did it. And he's quick. Where Bosnian Bill, you can see him pick the locks, like pin and pin back and forth. He wears that lock down until it has no choice but to open. Very different styles, very different whatever. And I've binge watched both of them for more than I could tell you. So, as much as I like those guys, somebody to break it down from my level that was very simple, very basic. 101 was uh, helpful lock picker. The helpful lock picker, he broke down different different pin states, overset pins, how to overcome. I mean, literally, if they're for a beginner to learn how to pick, he breaks it down for you. All right. I believe in when a student's ready, a teacher will reveal himself, and for me, I found him at the perfect time, or I could say YouTube algorithm showed him to me at the perfect time. Now, of course, we all know, Lock Noob. He's one of the greats too, and that's pretty much his style. He's got a great delivery, and he gives you great content. So, with the help of them, I'm picking and I'm popping locks, and that's when I come across John Locke. Now, what I appreciate with John is he introduced me to Lockpickers United, and really, it's a measuring system based on karate, of course, that you can measure yourself and your progress. As far as what locks, I have a bunch of from Sledge, Yales, Corbin's, American locks. They're all graded different. I even try to label them accordingly, according to their belts. I'm an orange belt, so you'll see a lot of oranges in here, or whites or yellows, whatever. But it was a good way to learn, a measuring stick of progress, so to speak. And with John, a lot of his things seemed doable. So it was like he broke it down for you and was able to build upon what I had already learned from Helpful Lockpicker. Oh, by the way, John, we got that pack lock trade, and don't forget, mine should be here in like a week. So I got you on that. I haven't forgotten. Trade coming soon, hopefully. Finally, the person who taught me like really the inner workings of challenge lock that I have kind of going on here. I got a couple concepts for challenge locks. Is DMAC. DMAC, without a doubt, taught me the most inner workings of the lock. It had the most comprehensive guide to challenge locks, from making rattlesnake pins. I mean, you can really go through all the progresses or all the steps for Lockpickers United, kind of just watching his channel and doing things step by step. I mean, he really breaks it down for you, and I mean, I can't get it really more into that than yeah. All right. Anyways, thankfully, after that, I found Locksport, the Locksport cast. Sorry, Charles. He's great. Every Monday, he tunes you into anything that you might have missed from YouTube or anywhere else on the internet, and that's something that you want to stay current in the craft and whatever else. That's great. And from there, from the last 6 months or whatever, I've learned, of a whole community. I've Starry Lock. Why his channel keeps disappearing or things happening, I have no idea. Panda Frog for the speed locking, and I got an entry coming for the mini Panda Frog #2. I'm looking forward to doing that one too. Let's see. Oh, and of course, our Pocket Woman most recently. I didn't really know, find her for some reason until we both entered D-Max pick giveaway, and then I noticed she was on the producer's notes for the Locksport cast. That's awesome. Hopefully this will be the video for Starry Lock and her to give me a mention for the Monday mentions on their channel, which I hope coming. I appreciate that very much. Now let's talk about the goal of my channel. For right now, I'd like to reach 100 subs. Click it if you haven't. Simply so I can go live. If I want to do like a nice 3-hour Saturday picking, where I can sit here, and whether I'm working on making a handle for my pick, if I want to record one of my training locks, or I'm trying to progress further in Lockpickers United, I could do that for 3 hours. And if I wanted to chop it up in a couple videos and make a Monday, Wednesday, Friday launch of it, I could do that. You know what I mean? I'm working out of my phone here. I don't have a computer. I really don't have editing software. So I mean, that's the long and the short of it. And I noticed there's also a trajectory. There's only so much that you can really learn and teach. So I'd like to go slow and be comprehensive and really go over, not just be a quick get it done channel and burn out fast. I'd like to put something out for you weekly, and like to have you come with me on the journey of the lock sporting. Like, learn with me. That's what I'd like. So with that said, I guess today's adventure pretty much draws to a close. yeah, really, again, for the Cranky 100, hopefully that gives me the entry into there as far as why and how I got into to lock sporting. Thanks again, really. I hope you guys subscribe. I'm trying to get to that 100. I appreciate you guys. Hope to see you soon.